What's up guys, and welcome back to B4 Crypto. In today's video we're going to find out, are we going to see this breakout towards the upside and even form a higher high for Bitcoin? Because guys, at the moment you can see that we are still holding these higher lows, and that is quite bullish for Bitcoin. So guys, are we going to hold this critical level of 19,480 and break towards the upside? We're going to find out in which formation we are at the moment for Bitcoin. So could it be a potential bullish or bearish pattern for Bitcoin? We're going to find out exactly that, guys. And we're also going to look at Ethereum, because as you guys can see, we are perfectly holding the support and resistance box, and at the moment we are testing the top of the box. So are we going to see this break towards the upside and reach a level of 1,500 US dollars until we're going to see the next breakout even higher? So guys, we're also going to look at the DXY, because guys, at the moment you can see that the DXY had a dump towards the downside all the way down to this parabolic trend line. So are we going to form a double top and break this trend line towards the downside? We're going to find out exactly that, guys. So guys, if you want to find out more, watch the video until the end, smash up the like button and subscribe, and now let's start with the video. Welcome back to B4 Crypto, and guys, thanks a lot for supporting my channel by smashing up the like button and subscribing. And guys, now let's directly start with today's content. So guys, as you can see on the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin, that we are still forming this higher lows for Bitcoin. And at the moment we are at a critical level. Why? We're going to take a look at the support and resistance. And guys, you can see that we had a lot of resistance over here at this exact level, and also over here where we tried to break out from these ranges and we saw this dump towards the downside. And also here we had some support in these areas. So guys, could this be that we are going to see over the weekend this pump towards the upside and eventually break out from these levels? Or are we going to lose these levels and even form a lower low for Bitcoin? We're going to find out exactly that, guys, because guys, at the moment you can see that Bitcoin is having some potential problems holding this level. But guys, in which formation are we? And guys, I have two possible scenarios in which formation we might be. So guys, we're going to look at the two possible scenarios in which formation we are at the moment. And first of all, I'm going to draw this falling wedge. So guys, this could be one formation that we are in at the moment, because clearly you can see that we are forming on the 4-hour chart this falling wedge towards the downside. And guys, a falling wedge is a bullish pattern. It breaks out towards the upside. And guys, our price target from this falling wedge would be all the way the top of this wedge. So guys, exactly in these levels of 20,500 US dollars would be our price target if we break out from this falling wedge. But guys, I also see a different pattern in this formation at the moment. And guys, I'm going to draw in this formation at the moment. So guys, we're going to take the triangle and put it exactly here at the top towards the bottom, exactly to this wick. And then guys, if we drag it over like this and just adjust the settings a little bit, then we can see that we are at the moment also in this ascending triangle. And guys, an ascending triangle is also a bullish pattern, and most of the time we're breaking out towards the upside. And please guys, don't get me wrong, a bullish pattern can also break out towards the downside, so there's no 100% guarantee. So guys, what could we expect for Bitcoin at this moment? So first of all, we could expect that the price of Bitcoin will hold this support, or maybe we're going to see a fake out towards the downside exactly to this falling wedge. So if we break out from this trend line towards the upside, we could reach levels of 20,300 all the way up to 20,500. And if we're going to break out from this bullish pattern, from this ascending triangle, so guys, if we look at the price target from the top to the bottom all the way down to this wick and we drag it over to the potential breakout point, we could see that we could reach a level of 22,500 US dollars. So guys, this would all make sense, because then we would reach exactly this point where we saw this massive rejection all the way up at 22,700 US dollars. So guys, could this be the beginning of a higher move towards the upside and even forming a higher high for Bitcoin if we break out from this falling wedge or even this ascending triangle? So guys, these are the potential breakout points if we're going to see this bounce from this trend line. But guys, it is really going to be important if we're going to see this breakout towards the upside from this upward sloping trend exactly here. And you can see that the price movement exactly now is retesting these areas. So guys, are we going to get this massive pump towards the upside? Guys, we have to hold the level of $19,400. But guys, maybe we're going to see this fake out towards the downside and retest this downward sloping trend from this falling wedge. So guys, I will update you in my Telegram group if we're going to see this break of this trend line, because guys, this would also be a good shorting opportunity all the way to these levels if we're going to see this bearish move towards the downside and even form a lower low for Bitcoin. And this would be exactly in these areas of round about $18,800. So guys, let's go over to the daily chart of Bitcoin and let's see at which levels we are at the moment. So guys, you can see that exactly here I drew in this resistance line and we perfectly came to this resistance line and also this yellow downward sloping trend, which comes all the way from the $30,000 level. And guys, you can see that this major downwards trend, this red line, is coming from the all-time high. So guys, you could see that we broke this downward sloping trend towards the upside, and at the moment we saw this rejection at this yellow downward sloping trend line. So guys, are we maybe forming this ascending broadening wedge, and are we going to see a dump towards the downside, or are we actually going to hold this level of the previous all-time high, the $19,300 level, and break towards the upside? And guys, if you want to trade these moves, go down and make use of my BitGet link, where you receive a major deposit bonus if you sign up through my link. Now we're going to look at Ethereum because guys, Ethereum looks quite bullish. On the chart of Ethereum, you can see that we are at the moment on the top of the support box. So could this mean that we're going to break out towards the downside and even form a lower low for Ethereum? Or are we going to see that we're going to bounce from the support box and come all the way back to the levels of $1,500 to $1,400 and maybe break this trend line towards the upside? And guys, we're going to keep a close eye on the support box for Ethereum. So guys, for Bitcoin, we have to see that we are holding this upward sloping trend, and also for Ethereum, we have to see that we are holding the support box. But guys, maybe we're going to see this fake out over the weekend and retest these lows until we're going to see the bounce from these levels on Monday. Because guys, on the weekends the markets tend to go a little bit slow and we are seeing the sideways consolidation for the markets. But guys, maybe we're going to see this bullish move for the crypto industry, because if we go over to the US dollar currency index, we can see that the US dollar currency index got some resistance exactly here. And guys, yes, we've got a lot of news that we are maybe going in the major recession because of all of these rate hikes. But guys, we also have some light at the end of the tunnel, because the United Nations and a lot of industries are against these major rate hikes. Because guys, at the moment these major rate hikes are killing all of the markets. If we're going to see that the Federal Reserve will change their stance and that maybe we're going to see some quantitative easing and that the money printer is going to be switched on, we're going to see that the US dollar currency index will go down. And with that, we're going to see that the crypto markets and all the risk on assets will see a pump towards the upside, and maybe even we're going to break this parabolic move towards the upside and we're going to come down all the way down to the 108 level. So guys, if we're going to see this dump towards the downside and we're going to break this parabolic move from the dollar currency index, we're going to see the risk on assets fly even higher. So guys, we're going to keep a close eye on these levels for Bitcoin and Ethereum. And guys, if you want to trade these moves, go down in the video description and sign up to BitGet, where you receive a major deposit bonus. And guys, also sign up to my free Telegram group where I'll keep you updated. And guys, make sure to be for crypto, and we see each other in the next video.